Hello and welcome to another Form a Day challenge by clevr. My name is Kareem Cooperhouse. Today we're looking at the Counseling Services Referral form. This is a form that's often a manual form because it's very specific to a school district. Every school district has a very particular way of creating these types of referral forms, and they become very difficult to automate within an established IEP system or case management system or some other type of special ed software. So let me show you what we've done within the clevr platform. And that's the power behind clevr, is the ability to take any form and automate that form as well as integrate the workflow. So here you can see that for this particular counseling services referral form, we have some quick metrics that the user can see as soon as they log in. They can see how many students are actually being referred. So let's dive straight into the form. So this is a form that was specifically built for a district. We've created hundreds of these versions of these types of forms over the years. So this is just one way of doing the form. What's particular about this form is how the district was very adamant about ensuring that the minimum amount of data fields were being collected, because there's no point in having a form if the right data isn't being collected. Otherwise, how can you make evidence-based decisions? So as a user, I would come in here and say this is a new status, and perhaps this student was referred by a principal or a guidance counselor or somebody else. I would put that person in here. We could actually have a drop down here of all the staff employees, but perhaps this district didn't want that. They wanted more of a free flow form over here. The reason for the referral, we can put in the mental health professional, the credentials of that person. I'm just going to put some test information here. And then we would, start with the initial consultation. When I'm done, I would apply my signature. But notice what happens. It's not letting me do that. It will not let me apply my signature until I've put in the minimum required fields. And they're indicated by an asterisk. So I would come over here. I could click some of these if I wanted to. And then this would be test. And then I'd go over to the next tab and put in the minimum information here. Nothing here needs to be indicated, but there is here. But notice when I click in here, nothing is happening. And that's because even though it's a required field, first I have to click one of these two fields. And this is crucial because the district is capturing this data and creating reports out of it because it's a searchable field in order to drive their evidence-based decisions. And then I'll move over to internal external supports. Nothing required there. And then here, active actions or recommendations. And I can click some of these if I wanted to. And then now I can go in and apply my signature. However, it's giving me a warning before I do that because once it's complete, it'll get locked and I won't be able to go back and change it. So if I click OK, you'll notice that now it's grayed out, it's locked, I can't change it, and the status has now changed to awaiting consent. Now, the next person can come in here, or if it's me, then I can come back in as I am right now and do this. I am in here as a super administrator, so I have access to everything. But perhaps you want different users interacting with different tabs and not giving them access to them. So certainly we can control who has access to some of this confidential data and who doesn't, who can read it, who cannot even view it, and who can actually edit it. So this consent section here also has a status that gets changed or updated based on the information being inputted. So you have a tab within a tab. And as I scroll down here, I can put in information. A lot of this can get pre-populated by your student information system. We're in a sandbox right now, so we're not integrating with the SIS, but we can do that with any SIS. Again, there's some information here that can help me with understanding what to do. As I scroll down, this particular district did not give access to their parents. You can give access to clevr to your parents if they want to come in here and sign off, do digital signatures. But in this particular instance, the parents must sign a paper-based consent form, which gets uploaded over here accordingly. And then if I come over here, I do want to show you the case notes. And the case notes is really powerful because whoever is working with this student can come in here and start inputting some case notes. They'll put in the dates and, what kind of contact was it? What kind of service was it? and was the student present, and what was the target, and the notes, and the observations. And you notice that some of these are absolutely required, next steps, and so on and so forth. And then if I wanted to, I can add more, right? So this is one case note. I can add a second one. And so if I scroll down to here, there's the next one, and I could keep doing this over and over again. And so the ability to manage all of these different data sets within the same form becomes very powerful because it keeps everything in one place. If I have other attachments that I want to upload that are related to this case, I could do that over here and keep a running record of all these uploads and then view them as needed. So I hope you enjoyed this view of a counseling services referral form. Like I mentioned before, we do these types of forms all the time. So this is just but one example. Everything that you see here is custom. Every single field, every single tab, everything is custom to the district. And we'd be happy to look at automating your counseling services referral form. Once again, my name is Kareem Cooperhouse, and thank you for joining me on this Form a Day challenge. Look out tomorrow for another form demonstration.